We're going to Dublin, Ireland for a conversation with Porrick Mather. He joins us now. Porrick, thank you so much for agreeing to come on and joining us from Ireland. How are you?
I'm good, Kate. Yeah, thank you for having me, and hello from Dublin, Ireland.
I'm going to tell everybody about it. You wrote a book called How to Play Acoustic Guitar, the Ultimate Beginner Acoustic Guitar Book, which was #1 in the UK for like 50 odd weeks or something.
That's right, Kate. Yes, it's actually #1 today as we speak again.
Yay!
Another 3 weeks, so it's just consistently up there. But that book is based on literally about 30 years working with people week in, week out. Either adults, not so much advanced players now because it's all done on computer or online, but certainly, and with kids then as well, possibly over 8 years of age or 9 because of the smaller hand size. But that's what I've been doing for many years, Kate. So it's actually the only teacher's guitar book based on real life experience. It's not a theory or just an idea. It's reality, Kate. And I do have a 100% success rate on my adult beginner programs, which is unheard of because I'm described as a radical. So I've no problem. I am different to everybody else, Kate.
You are a radical. So so it's interesting what you're saying. If I had a guitar, would you be able to demonstrate that and show the people that are watching if I happen to have a guitar?
It's live TV, Kate. You're putting me in a spot, but yes, I've actually done this, not on live television before, but yes, I would. Oh no, you're putting me in a spot here now, Kate.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yes. Where did you get that? That's amazing.
Okay, I got this in an antique store.
Yes, Kate. And guitar's my life. I always have a guitar beside me. I do, so I might just take myself off screen and see if you can see me. And just for everyone watching in the show here, just to let you see how possible it would be to learn a couple of songs that you could perform at your family party, something like that. It takes years to become a concert guitar player for sure, but just to be able to play a couple of songs, you would learn the guitar in about 5 to 8 or 10 weeks. Not 1 week, as people say. If you have a good teacher, 5 to 8 weeks you get, and then you can pick the songs. It's just an awesome addition to your life. I would have more people, retired people, learning guitar now than ever before. It wasn't fashionable in Ireland for years ago for that, but it is now. One of the reasons I write, Kate, is because so many of the books and teachers use words carelessly, and they say strum your guitar and hit the strings. It's all shaking, which is not natural. In my teaching, I use the word rolling because if you listen to songs, for instance, anything by Lionel Richie, but I could name any artist, but the way it rolls along, rolls and rolls, and everybody has this naturally in them. If you can just get your hand rolling up and down like this, I hear your guitar. If you could just barely touch the strings to mute them, Kate. Yes, even better if we can see your hand. That's absolutely right. That's a natural roll that you've got there. Now just keep that going with me there, Kate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just hold that for 1 second, Kate. One of the great secrets to playing guitar is what you have just done. Is a foundation. It's the foundation rhythm for every song that was ever written or will be written for acoustic guitar. If it's a fast song, you'll do that fast, and if it's a slow song, you'll do it slow. But there is no shaking involved. We're staying with that, and you're just rolling along. But you have there. You
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow! So everybody can do this.
Everybody can do this. Yes. Some songs will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll just do it, and you can do it with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
and
3.
Yes, and some songs will be 4 beats. An example of 1, 2, 3 is 3 Times a Lady by the Commodores.
There you go.
That's just one of countless examples. The Piano Man Billy Joel. 1, 2, 3. It goes like this. 1. You hear the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yes, I could. Four beats then is songs like Sweet Home Alabama would be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I just show you a chord with your chord hand? If you could copy me here and just get your first fingertip, not your finger, your fingertip, which you will not see in teach yourself guitar books except mine. It's the only one, but the tip of the finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And if you could add your second fingertip onto the 4th string, 2nd fret. Now, don't worry about what the chord is called. You can just strum it. You'll hear this sad type of sound. Or you can get your rolling down, up. You're doing great, Kate. Doing great. Now, you've got that. Let me just show you one more chord, if that's okay. If you watch screen, I'm only going to move one finger down. My second finger is just coming down one string to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Down, that's right. Fingertip, Kate. Do you see it? Fingertip, yes. That fixes your collapsing knuckle. Anyone listening in, I know a lot of you would have issues with a collapsing knuckle. If you're playing guitar, use your fingertips from today, not your fingers, and you will see the difference in your guitar playing. If you could just move that finger back up, Kate, to the first. Yes, and down. You'll see the first.
Up and down, up and down.
Yes, yes.
Up and down, got it.
If we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, the second one is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back up. 2, 3, 4, and down. Now you can hear some music.
Yeah.
Now, every song you play on guitar is 3 things. It's your chord change, it's the right timing, and it's your sound. And if you listen to what we just did here, you have those 3 ingredients already, Kate, in about 10 minutes. On top of that, you actually have your first song with you. Just before I do that, I'll just show you my work area here. This is my office where I'm always teaching. That's you there, Kate. Do you see where you're on screen? Yes. Yes. So this is where we have a lot of money's worth of equipment because these lessons go out to the world, and my book. A song that everybody knows in America by a band called America is called A Horse with No Name. That's one of many songs you can play with 2 chords. And already today I've done about 6 or 7 songs by world famous artists with only 3 chords. So
2 chords.
Can you set up the first chord that we did there, Kate? I'll just play it along, and I want you to try and join in with me, and I'll demonstrate to the viewers. Hopefully they'll see how this works. That's the first chord. Second chord. Second chord. First chord. Second chord. 2, 4. Keep it rolling, Kate. You're doing great. We're only moving one finger. Keep it going, Kate.
Wow.
That's great, Kate. Keep going.
Keep switching.
Another little bit.
Let's listen to you.
Okay, well done, Kate.
And I think you illustrate that. So by playing the song, you show how you do the chord. As you said, it's 2 chords, and making sure you're rolling as when you do it. Yeah.
Yes, Kate. If you want to know one of my secrets, we never actually spoke about guitar today. We spoke about your hands and your fingertips, and we actually how you play. Unfortunately, most books say to learn to play guitar, but they actually teach you how to play sheet music like crotchets and quavers, which have nothing to do with playing a guitar at all. That's important for violin and piano for sure, but most of the great players have now come out and openly admitted they cannot really write music. I actually wrote a book for a famous artist and couldn't really write music. Couldn't really.
Wow.
There's freedom in that, whereas when you're classically trained, you can be trapped.
Sure.
but world famous musicians have openly admitted at this stage. I can read music, but I find it of no advantage whatsoever. You can have a great knowledge of music and not be able to play guitar correctly at all. It's much more important to be technically efficient. And of course, it's much more interesting when you're learning songs like that, taking all the labor out of it and just going straight through to what you really need. So that's what I do, Kate. And I've only been doing it for 30 years.
So the beauty here is, thank you, everybody who is watching this got some great tips. If they go and get an acoustic guitar, or they want to learn, don't clog your mind up with this idea that you can't do it. Oh, I'm not musically inclined, which would be how I am. My gifts, I would say, wouldn't be that way. I'm a huge patron of a lover of music, but now you've taught me I can learn. I could play a few songs.
Yes, Kate, you definitely can play. If you couldn't, I would tell you straight, because I work with so many people there. You would for sure, but you would actually have to, if you were very wise about it, you would make a decision to spend about a little bit of time, 5 days a week for about 8 weeks, and just get skilled on the guitar. And the songs would be secondary, but after about 7 or 8 weeks, the songs become priority then.
Yeah, the tips. So yeah. As we wrap this up, I want to tell everyone again how to get Padraig's book, How to Play Acoustic Guitar, the Ultimate Beginner Acoustic Book. You can get it, of course, on Amazon. I actually have the book arriving today, so yeah, I'm excited. Thank you so much for coming on from Dublin, Ireland. Padraig, thank you very, very, very much. Bravo. I'm going to practice my guitar, and I hope some other people out there also will do the same thing. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kate.
Yeah, thank you. So that was Padraig. There he was in one of my favorite places. I've been to Dublin several times, and just a great guy. And he told you his story